You won't find anything in the transcript of
Yeah.
them setting this camera up.
Okay, upload, deploy, depart UV.
You won't find anything in the transcript of
Yeah.
them setting this camera up.
That's a very good point.
Conversation has to be there, and it would have to be there every time they change it up.
why did the Apollo astronauts, the Apollo 11 to be specific, have their stars on the Hollywood Walk of Fame?
Because they were film stars. Because they were film stars.
That's what I thought.
I mean, that's one of the points I'm going to make. You know, how do we know it's real? You've seen it on television, so it must be real. Like King Kong climbing the Empire State Building.
Yeah.
Like dinosaurs chasing kids around kitchens. And men walking on the moon. They've all got Hollywood stars. It's a very good point, that. They've all got Hollywood stars on the Walk of Fame. Were they just film stars?
Only people that have movie careers have film stars. It doesn't make any sense, does it? Really? They're astronauts. What do astronauts have to do with this, with Hollywood film stars?
And why only Apollo 11?
Because Apollo 11 was just on 8 days. Apollo 17 was 12 days, so 50% more. You'd think they'd have 50% more consumables. Well, they should do.
Well, they need more for their EVAs as well.
Oh, need a lot more for the EVAs.
10 times. They need 10 times more for the EVA, right? Instead of 2 hours out, they're 24 hours out.
And one of the EVAs was just on 8 hours. Now, how much water would be required in the PLSS to remove the heat from the astronaut?
Look at the special treatment they gave to them, giving them Corvettes. I think they were giving away 5 Corvettes. But you had 60 astronauts training. Why didn't they all get one? Because NASA has more movie studios than they do launch pads.
Yeah. What's the name of the big one they use, that NASA use?
Downey.
Downey, that's it.
They had all of those studios there, and they were not training facilities.
We were told stories about how they were able to do all these wonderful things because they had to have the stories so that people could believe the fabrication of Apollo.
Then what did they do? They built Downey Studios. By 1962, they had Downey Studios in full operation. Now they could do their own media presentations.
when the spacecraft is exposed to 24 hours a day direct sunlight, it gets hot. And you can calculate the internal temperature of the spacecraft using the black body radiation, all the rest of it, Stefan Boltzmann constant. But how do NASA claim they kept the temperature down to about 20 degrees centigrade, 70 degrees Fahrenheit, so that the astronauts would be working in the shirt sleeve environment, which they claim to have got?
Well, you know what? This is a very interesting article. If you go on ALICE Online and you look at the article called Separation, Transposition, and Docking STD of Apollo 11 was in low Earth orbit. This article was done by Julius A. Birch, PhD.